I remember 1,000 years ago in your monologue there was a thing. Oh yeah. So which would you fight in the Reddit question?
Oh, interesting. Oh, this is like looking at the book, huh?
Well, like you brought it up, so now you got to answer it. Like,
I
which
would
one?
Obviously, go with
Tay-Tay.
one duck-sized horse.
Okay.
Is Tay-Tay all right? Is everything good here?
She just missed.
Oh, okay. This is how invested I am in actually playing. I don't even look at the screen half the time. Worst Let's Play ever, except for Flubber the Great Adventure.
Okay,
Guys, just wait till you see
Okay,
Flubber.
you want to just do a Let's Play where you talk about Pokemon? We use Body Slam there. I know Tay-Tay has better moves and Overturn has more attack, but I just like using Body Slam. I just like imagining Tay-Tay, like the actual Tay-Tay Body Slamming.
I didn't know that about you. That's fine, though. That's fine. If you want to be body slammed by a woman, I respect that. Yeah, I would go with one duck-sized horse because I know from...
Okay, it's one horse-sized duck.
What?
A duck-sized horse. Of course you would take that on. Just one duck-sized horse?
I'm too squishy.
I have full heels.
I'm so sorry. It's hard to keep track. I have self-diagnosed dyslexia, so please respect me and my space. Yeah, I'd fight the one, because I know from video games that fighting a shit ton of weaker monsters is actually super duper difficult, but if you just got like one guy, like you can handle it. There's no like sneak attacks. Plus, as NerdCon explained to me, it would be physically impossible for a duck to be horse-sized, and it would just die. It would just die. NerdCon went into...
Why are you bringing science into this equation?
They did at NerdCon.
Why are you bringing it, though?
Because they made a great point. I would never have thought of it. I can't remember the whole speech, but they actually researched what would happen if you had hollow bones at a horse-sized level. It was quite majestic. So what would you fight? Samesies?
Yeah, I haven't given it a lot of thought because I never thought I would be in a position like this where I could share my thoughts with the public.
I have another nerd question to ask you after you've made this decision.
Okay. You know what? I think I'd go with the 100 horses.
You would?
Yeah. Because, like, ducks are tiny.
They are.
Like, yeah.
But
and
there's
you can
so
just
many
step
of
on
them. It's a mob.
But what are they actually... So, like, is this, like, an actual fight where they're, like, attacking me?
Mm-hmm. So they're, like, aggressively all coming towards you. Over and over again. That's how Zack died in Final Fantasy Crisis Core, so...
I don't know what that means.
Don't worry about
partially because I haven't seen Crisis Core, partially because what does anything in Final Fantasy VII lore mean?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Don't worry about it.
No, but, like, even if they're coming at me, like, they're horses. They can only jump so high. Like, maybe one of them gets at the giblets, but...
Those are your giblets.
Yeah, I've never had occasion to call my dick and balls anything, so I went with giblets in the occasion. And now it's get on my level cannon. Show them to get on my level cannon.
That Bob refers to as his groin area as giblets. That's fine. I'm not mad about the giblets, but you just seem unconcerned about the little horses getting to your giblets. I'd be pretty concerned about
Real
that.
talk, what am I using them for right now?
There's always a future. There's always a horizon. There's always a rainbow with silver lining. I bet you, since you get to choose this sprite, you probably do get to prepare, so you'd probably be protected. Unless you're just going to wander into this fight with, like...
I just always wear a cup.
Just all times. Always. Ready for battle. Astronauts versus cavemen? Do you need your concentration, or do you want to...
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
Do you want to go astronauts versus cavemen? Astronauts versus caveman?
It's obviously caveman.
Yeah, it is. It's not fun if we both agree.
Yeah, like, cavemen just kill shit. Like, real talk, they just kill shit. They are hunters. They see these people, and they're like... what the fuck spacesuits? They're just gonna kill them with their clubs and stuff. Astronauts don't even have weapons.
If the caveman...
I'm angry you asked me that.
If the caveman has a club, that means the astronaut has weapons too. Like, that the astronaut was able to bring a weapon to the battle, and that does make the astronauts, be in favor of the astronauts. But the real question is, like, does genius and ingenuity. Is that a match for brute force? And I don't think it is. We agree on this topic.
History has proven time and time again
History has its eyes on you.
that
Hamilton!
brute force always trumps intelligence.
How does a bastard, orphan, son of a whore, and a Scotsman, I don't remember the rest.
Get on the $10 bill.
$10 founding father is a line in the song.
I mean, obviously. That's why people know him.
And now
He's on the
people know
$10
him
bill.
because of his great story of just pissing off everybody and then dying in a duel. Alexander
I already knew
Hamilton.
that. I knew he died in a duel.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, look at you.
Yeah.
Look at you, Mr. History class.
Mr. I read America the book more than a few times.
Is that why you know?
Yeah, it shows up there, and it probably wasn't history. Wait, why would that be in a history class? We're in the American public educational system. We're not going to learn about how people shot each other.
There's a lot of stuff in history class that I remember. I remember, like, having it described how the two-party system was created and, like, having that kind of be familiar when I listened to Hamilton and some other stuff. There's stuff in the history books. Giles, do you want to be on my level? Giles, come here. No? Alright.
Have we already stooped that? We're not even, like, 20 minutes into this sesh.
Listen, it's gonna happen. Who is that girl I see?
Oh, wait. That reminds me. Fuck that.
What?
The cutscene with the TMs. That's in this game and no others.
Oh.
Because why would you... I forgot to put on a rappel. That's what I forgot to do.
Now we're gonna fight this Raticate.
At the ops job, the person who trained me, like, we were at lunch together, and, like, you know, we were talking about stuff, and, like, you know, we were of similar minds about this job. Like, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing here, but I'm just gonna... But, like, he was, like, leaving because he lives very far away, and he was tired of, like, coming over here for an entry-level job. That's his life story. Anyway, so we're talking about stuff, and, like, we had previously talked about religion just because, like, he was a talker. He was a talker. And so, like, we're at lunch. And so we're talking about, like, weather or something, and he just, like, looks at me and says, "Do you really like small talk?" And I say, "No, I don't, not really." And he says, "Yeah, me too." I should put on a rappel. He goes, "Yeah, me too." And then he says, "There's so much other stuff to talk about." And I'm like, that's not why I don't like small talk. But yeah, I agree with that. And then he goes, "Okay, what do you think about atonement?"
Huh.
That's not where I thought the conversation was going to go.
What was your answer?
I said, I stammered a lot because I wasn't fucking expecting.
Why don't you like small... I don't like to talk, sir.
Yeah, like, that's where I thought it was going. Like, real talk. If you say, "What do you think about small talk?" "I don't like it." "Me neither. Let's eat the rest of our lunch in silence."
That sounds wonderful.
Quiet time. I wasn't expecting big talk.
I'm so sorry that you had to go through that.
Here, an exit out here. I got what I came for.
I don't know.
Now we're gonna leave.
We're
We're gonna leave and we're gonna take on the gym.
This cave is so hard. I'm so over it.
Well, we're done with the cave. Do I have to turn on the fucking switch to get out of the cave?
Oh my god.
We used 9 repels. Yeah, let's make it even 10. Oh, it wouldn't let me.
Oh, you will soon. You'll run out of another.
Well, no,
rappel
like
in
we're
time.
done here. We just need to get to the exit.
Yeah, but it's such a big giant cave. It's gonna take another rappel. I bet you anything. I never have work stories. I mean, sometimes I talk about my work friends, but they have because I work at a small little business where everyone likes each other and everyone's buddies. They could easily just like listen to this.
Right.
I could be. Oh my god, I have so many things to say. And then I don't really want to talk about customers. Just for a variety of different reasons.
I work in a highly professional environment with very serious mortgage professionals. Or whatever the heck they do. And, like, it's all, like, a bunch of people. Like, everyone else there that's my age or, like, more important than I am. Like, I'm a temp, and I just stuff envelopes. They keep me, like, in a cage. Like, literally, like, there's fencing where I work.
This is where you belong, sir. You and your unkempt hair.
get in the basement, Target. Like it's not like retail where like retail is kind of like an extension of high school. Where it's like everyone is just kind of like in it together. Like
no one wants to be there.
Yeah.
Everyone in an office.
And so like you can like cling to people where like you just have like one thing in common, kind of like I was gonna say senior high, but it's more high school for everyone else.
Right.
It's like, hey, you like sports? Me too. Never let me go. I need you.
Brief explanation: at our school, we did elementary, junior high, and senior high, which meant
like Sweet Valley.
Like Sweet Valley. Why do you know that?
Because you read the books when you were younger, and they were around.
And then you read them?
And then one day I was Googling junior highs to see like what other districts in America were using the junior high system because I wanted to make the claim on my MySpace blog that I went to the only junior high school system in America, and I just wanted to find out. There was one other one in Montana, and there was Sweet Valley, and I'm like, oh, the books Liana read.
Who's your favorite twin, Jessica or Elizabeth?
I'd never read them.
I always liked Jessica. Elizabeth was a wet blanket.
Welcome to our Pokemon playthrough.
True Sweet
You're
Valley.
mostly dudes.
True Sweet Valley children only know what I'm talking about. No, Sweet Valley was this weird book series about... It centered around a pair of twin sisters. Because I feel like a lot of literature... And I don't know if this happened in like boy media at all. But girl media had a lot of twins in it. Like twins were super cool. So Sweet Valley was a series that was about twins that was originally written by this one chick, Francine Pascal. And they were popular enough that they just became like these two twins started to star in everything. There was no fucking continuity. They had a series when they were in elementary school, and then they had a series for when they were in middle school, and then they had a series when they were in high school, which was so like 80s dramatic. I had like Romeo and Juliet stories, and like people would die in like car crashes and stuff. It was very intense. And then they had like all these one-offs, and I think they went to college. There was a series where they were in college. It was always like the reading level that you were at, that's the kind of grade up that they were doing. Right. Because when you're in middle school, you don't want to read about middle school kids, especially if you're a reader. You want to feel like you're smarter and read about high school kids. So like those books were at a middle school level. So it's not like they ever got to be like super mature and like have actual like depth to them. But it was just so crazy because like these big dramatic stories were constantly happening to them, and it meant nothing in the next book. And they were all written by like different people. Like no one was talking to each other. These two twins, Jessica, Elizabeth, and their rich friend Lila, and Elizabeth's like stable boyfriend, just like kept going through everything all the time forever. It sounds like honestly like kind of a form of hell. Like if you were Jessica and Elizabeth, and every day was just a new terror, a new adventure. At one point, they went on cooking shows. Oh, this is one of my, like, favorite memories of just, like, nonsense children's book bullshit. There was a book about how Jessica, I think it was Jessica, accidentally made really delicious cookies. And she made these cookies because she was fighting with her sister while she was baking cookies, and she accidentally knocked a bunch of spices into the cookie dough, right?
Oh, yeah, that's how it works.
That's how it works. So Jessica, and I hope this is the right twin that did it. Jessica was the fiery one.
Yeah, because the Sweet Valley Junior High viewers
who read the Sweet, they're going to be a stickler.
Apologies to the Sweet Valley Junior High community if we err.
Listen, no. This is, so she knocked spices into the cookies, and they were the best cookies that the teacher ever tasted, so she got to go on like a Food Network show or something. But it was like more like local food news because Food Network wasn't a thing at the time. And she could not figure out how to recreate these cookies. So eventually they're like, let's recreate the moment you made these cookies. So they just somehow get the correct spices in the right spot, and they make her angry all over again. And she knocks over the spices, and they were the same cookies.
Good.